Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So as you can see, this is what I've been working on in the background with the Trident. So like I promised, I redid the glass. So I got the glass recut. I tried to take off the top glass and it cracked. That's fine. I had it recut properly. And like I told you, I was going to use the Annex engineering clips to hold it in place with some 3mm thick foam. So that's been working great and I'm happy about that. What I also did was, as you can see, I employed the VZ-Butt gantry. So I'm running the VZ-Butt gantry with the EVA 2.4 carriage and a Dragon UHF Ultra High Flow with the Sharper Mini. I got the modified version to take one of those clips, so it keeps the boating tube from slipping out. Also went umbilical there as well. So yeah, so it's so much better, guys, so much more smoother. The reason for this modification to the Trident was I wanted just a little bit more speed. I was at the limit with the Trident in terms of like the Voron Toolhead. It's a bit heavy. Honestly, it's a bit bulky, so you were limited. So I was pushing like 11k acceleration at 200 to 300mm a second, and depending on parameters, and it was pretty good. But I wanted to kind of see what else this machine is capable of without changing too much. So all I really purchased was some 550mm 2020 extrusions, as well as some MGM12, some blacked out MGM12 rails. Those are 400mm a piece. And then I had to cut this down. This was originally 500mm, but I had to cut this down a little bit. Well, sorry, 550, but I had to cut it down. So, but it's running good. So that's all I really spent. So if you talk about an extra $70, really, that's all I really put into this. Everything else I already had. So yeah, and it's running good. The only issue now is to kind of dial it in a bit. I'm having trouble with the cooling, so I'm running this is a 12-volt fan. It pushes a lot of air. I'm also running a 12-volt 50-15 fan, which push quite a bit of air, honestly, and that's not even overvolted, because I can overvolt it and get quite a bit more air out of it. But I think the way the duct is set up, it's really, I'm running into cooling issues. Like the print quality is great, don't get me wrong. Like I have the pressure advance dialed in, so the print quality in terms of the layer stacking is awesome, much better than the Voron, believe it or not, much better than CW2 in terms of the layer stacking. But I'm having issue with cooling. Like when it comes to overhangs, the cooling is not, even though it's pushing a lot of air, for some reason it's not hitting certain areas of the print, so I'm running into cooling problems. So I'm not sure whether to turn down, like, because I'm running at 240 minimum for ABS, so 240 on the nozzle, and then I'm 30 to 50% fan, which is a lot. And the thing is that you don't want too much fan to cool down the print, because what will happen is your print will start warping and trying to come off the bed. I'm using Gizmo Dark PEI sheet on top of a borosilicate glass, which is the best combination of bed adhesion I had so far. All I got to do is wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol, and then once I do that, it sticks all day long. Now to get the print off, I could easily take the print off, but as you can see, it's on there really well. So all I have to do to get the print off is literally spray it with the alcohol, just hit it around the edges of it, and then give it a second. You can actually hear it coming off the bed. It pops right off. So that's my new method instead of using the air spray. But overall, I'm happy with it. Just trying to dial it in, really. With the Ultra High Flow, it's kind of different from the High Flow. I'm so used to High Flow not hot in that the Ultra High Flow is kind of throwing me through a loop. Like I said, I think it's the issue between the cooling and the speed and everything, because it's printing pretty quick. I can go up to about what, 20k acceleration, 300mm a second, which is some insane speed. I had it doing that, but like I said, the cooling was the problem. So I'm gonna have to figure out a middle ground here between speed and cooling while printing ABS. Now if I was printing PLA, this wouldn't be an issue, because you can just throw all the cooling at the PLA and and it'll be good. But with ABS, you got to be careful. It's a little more tricky. You don't want too much cooling, else the stuff warps off the bed. You don't want too less cooling, else it'll start like boiling on itself, you know what I'm saying, kind of warping and morphing on itself, and the layers won't look too good. So I'm here working on that, trying to dial it in. So I'm still kind of figuring it out. I got to this level, which is pretty nice. I printed this at 200 millimeters all around. That means 200 millimeter inner power, inner wall, outer wall, at 12K at what 14K acceleration all around, basically. So it's moving pretty quick, but like I said, it's just the cooling and the cooling issues I'm running into. So I just got to figure that out. So I got to do some more tuning on that. But so far, I can tell you, I'm very happy and very pleased how this turned out. Now, if things change, I might upgrade the whole setup to the Ever 3.0 setup, since I'm already running an MGM12 carriage at the top instead of the bottom. So I might be able to get away running the Ever 3.0 setup. If I can't dial this one in, I might just go for that setup and see how that does in terms of how because I know they rework the duct and everything, so that might help out in this case. But so far, like I said, in terms of print quality wise, the layer stacking is so much better with the Sharper Mini. Just overall, I'm pretty pleased, other than those nuances that I pointed out. So if you guys are wondering, that's what I was been working on in the background. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the performance of this. My 2.4 is also running great, no issue, especially with, like I said, with those bed fan mods. This sucker gets really hot now, like again about the same temperature as my Trident and my V1.8. It gets just as hot, and so I'm happy with this. It's been printing great. The only problem is, again, cooling again. I just need to put a 12 volt fan, 12 volt 50/15 fan at the top, over volted, and that should rectify the cooling issue there. I would say Voron fan duct really works really well when it comes to cooling all areas of a print. They've done a really good job optimizing the stealth burner for cooling. So yes, it's definitely no issue when it comes to cooling here. But for some reason, yeah, that duct is not the greatest from what I'm seeing. It's missing certain area when it comes to cooling. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And as far as this go, I got all of the stuff for the Annex K3. Everything is here. So it's really everything is here. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so I have all the stuff for the K3, Annex K3. I even have all the parts printed in a bucket. So I think I decided, guys, that I'm probably gonna do a video series on it instead of a live stream, and the only reason why, I just don't have enough time, guys. I'm so busy, which is why I haven't been posting. I'm busy with life in the background. I'm busy with making decisions, family. Plus, I want to spend time with my family too, not just YouTube. So balancing all of that out, I'm probably just going to turn this into a video series. I'm still going to try to make it detailed where you guys can see what I'm doing. And like, again, I'm not as entertaining as Nero or Steve builds. I probably just leave the streaming to them. It's okay. Plus, I'm now getting into these things, building these things. Those Toy Maker 3D has a lot of these robotic things that I'm wanting to start print to. So that's another thing I'm trying to get to do. As you can see, I have a whole nother set right here to do. So as you can see, guys, like I have a lot of little projects that I want to do. So I don't have a ton of time for YouTube. I will post video, don't get me wrong, not neglecting my YouTube. Anything that pops up that interesting, or any printer that I'm building, you would definitely know. But I'm probably going to turn this into a video series like I did with the TikTok build, and then see go from there. Maybe I'll fit a live stream in if I have the time to really do a live stream, because I don't want to just do a 1 hour, 2 hour live stream. I kind of want to do a lot. Once I start working on printers, I tend to want to go all the way in. So so I try to fit a live stream here and there, but like I said, I'm still gonna do the video off this, putting this together. So just bear with me, guys. I have everything in place. I'm just trying to finish up some other little project, and then I'll definitely have this video out. So watch out for that. Now I decided, instead of running the 2022 Dragon Ultra Eye Flow hot in here that I have. So if you guys haven't seen that one, right here. I'm probably going to run the Fadus for now. So I'm going to go with the Fadus iFlow for now, and then depending on how things go, when this is really truly supported, then I'll swap out Harden. But for now, I'm going to run with the Fadus high flow again for this build. So, but you guys, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Share, like, subscribe, guys. I'm almost at 2K subscribers. I'm pretty excited about that. And again, guys, I appreciate you guys' support. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.